Good afternoon. I wouldn't say that I was nervous about delivering this speech, but put it this way, it's the 8th time I've risen from my warm seat clutching a piece of paper. First things first, I have to say that the bride and bridesmaids are all looking beautiful today, and I'm sure that they and any other women here at this event will be equally rendered speechless when they set eyes on Adam's male friends in attendance. Here we are. At one of the most anticipated events of the decade, or was it the last decade? It's certainly been a long time coming. When I originally thought I may get an invite, I was planning which hairstyle to sport. That's irrelevant, obviously. In fact, I'm not sure how he can face the world each day with his thick head of hair, a topic that causes much consternation amongst the lads. As a baby, well, I presume this is pre-full head of hair, or were you born with one? You're not sure. Anyway, when Adam was a baby, Amanda, his sister, would often feed him junk food through the bars of his cot, with him making a tremendous mess whilst eating it. These days, little has changed. We still feed him junk food, but now it's in bars rather than through them. And naturally, he's still making the same level of mess. He does still sometimes drink out of a bottle, but I'm not sure if it's sterilised. As a child, he was very adventurous, and he'd often go walkabout or ride about on his bike, causing his parents much dismay. Or maybe he was just off to get his hair done. He always casually saunter back in his own time, bemused at the fuss and panic that it caused. To be honest, his absence from the pub would cause just as much consternation to us these days as his absence did to his parents all those years ago. I presume, though, that he still manages to wander off when visiting the Bramford in order to raid his dad's secret cake supply. He always showed an interest in all things military from an early age. He had the plastic toy soldiers, which I believe are still being unearthed at his parents' back garden in the Time Team special, or they may also be found at the Marital Homes garden in Kingswinford. Probably both, I would imagine. He was also very keen to wear his camouflage trousers as a small boy. In fact, he was so attached to them he simply wouldn't take them off. The quote from Carol was, "They had to be wrestled off." So here's hoping Jennifer you don't have any similar difficulties. This penchant for camouflage and the interest in soldiers, or I was going to put love for soldiers, but it's kind of said a bit wrong there. This naturally meant that Adam had to end up in the army. Or possibly he simply wanted to wear the same outfit all the time, even into adulthood. This is something that I've noticed him doing. Leonard Cohen wrote a famous poem about a famous blue raincoat. Adam has the famous green tracksuit top. Surely anything that's lasted this long had to be made from material developed during the space programme. He's worn it so often that I think he must be like Scaramanga in the James Bond films and have a third nipple, which would be an imprint of a Fred Perry line. After school, Adam did in fact join the army, carrying on the family tradition and serving Queen and Country. Or was it King and Country? He seemed to enlist that long ago. I'm afraid none of these army stories are suitable for the pre-Watershed audience that we have here. But if you wish to hear these and any other stories that have been censored, then see me in the Parliament. In the army, Adam was able to travel across the world, and something that I know he's continued to do with Jennifer. After he left the army, Adam then began to work in what can only be described as the thrilling world of motor parts, something that he's still involved with today. It's difficult to imagine looking at him now, but his first choice of career on leaving the army was a professional athlete. But that was only so he could wear the tracksuit top to work. It must be a familiar sight on the roads to see the Mercedes A-Class trundling from place to place, groaning under the weight of promotional fleeces, baseball caps, golf umbrellas, in fact anything that can take the Mercedes-Benz logo. I'm not sure if any customers actually pay for and get any parts from Adam at all, but they certainly get enough fleeces from him. Although Adam and I both went to the same primary and secondary schools, we avoided each other for many years. I like to think it was me avoiding him, but he'd probably say it was the other way around. We became friends after leaving school, thrown together by alcohol, pubs, a liking for the Smiths, and a ragtag collection of mutual friends. And I'd like to think that's developed into a great friendship with particular fondness for moaning and putting the world to rights while propping up. whilst wearing tracksuit tops. Many thousands of pints must have been consumed by us doing this. A taste for alcohol, I'm reliably informed, he developed whilst drinking his nan's ginger pop. I'd also like to thank Adam for the great timing of this match, for finally proposing last year and selecting me to be best man, an honour that I always seem to have to perform to coincide with yet another Albion relegation, as is happening today. I'm very glad that I met Adam and later of course Jennifer, two people who I'd count as very dear friends, and I wish them every happiness for today and every day. So can you make sure your glasses are fully charged, which I think they should be. And Jennifer, can you make sure you've got some ice in your glass? And together we can all toast the vitamin.
Butter.
Back to the room now, get changed into a tracksuit.
Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, that brings the formalities here to a close. As you know, the Manor Suite's open for yourselves from 7 o'clock onwards. But between now and then, feel free to enjoy the grounds, the bar here, or generally go somewhere cooler. I'll leave it with you. Alright, thank you. Thank you.